Hey guys, it's Mr. Wigand. Today we're going to look at classifying triangles. Alright, so triangles can be classified or named by their sides and their angles. So we're going to first look at triangles classified by the sides. So first one we have is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, all sides are congruent. So we would see maybe markings like this to show that all three sides are the same length, or maybe we would see actual measurements on there. All right, the next triangle is an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle, at least two sides are congruent. So maybe markings like that showing that two of the sides are congruent. Now, if you think about it, the word or the phrase at least two sides also means that this is an isosceles triangle also, because if it's equilateral, it has at least two sides that are congruent. Okay, so that is also true. Our last triangle classified by the sides is scalene, and that means none of the sides are congruent. So maybe that side, and that side have different markings on all of them, so that shows that they're all different lengths. All right, so that's triangles classified by their sides. All right, then we have triangles that are classified by their angles. So the first one here is equiangular, and that means that all angles are congruent. So maybe markings like that showing that they're all the same angle measurement. Then we have acute. Acute means all angles are acute. And we learned earlier that acute angles are angles that are less than 90 degrees. So that means each of these angles, we'll call this angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3, all are less than 90 degrees. They're all acute angles. Then we have an obtuse triangle, and that means there's one obtuse angle. So that happens to be this angle right here. That's an obtuse angle. Obtuse, we learned earlier, means greater than 90 and less than 180. Alright, so a triangle can only have one obtuse angle, because we also learned earlier that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. And if one angle is already greater than 90, then the other two angles couldn't also be greater than 90. That wouldn't add up to 180 for all three angles. And then the last is our right triangle, and that means that there's one right angle, and we usually see that by that symbol in the corner there showing that that's a 90-degree or right angle. And kind of like the obtuse, there can only be one right angle in a triangle. Alright, so that's triangles classified by their sides. That would be equilateral, isosceles, and scalene. And triangles classified by the angles. That's equiangular, acute, obtuse, and right. Each triangle that you see can be classified both ways, so you should be able to get at least two names for every triangle that you see. Alright, good luck guys.